Good official morning. Welcome to today's vlog. We're on a mission. My neighbor spilled coffee in her car, so if you guys watch our vlogs, I'm an expert. Actually, I'm not. I sent my car to go get detailed by my brother, but I have spilled lemonade in my car and I feel like I can help her out. So I'm taking some Windex and some eucalyptus sanitizing wipes. Hopefully that's gonna get some of the damage cleared up. So Team Rosalind, let's go. Let's do this. Mission accomplished. I just stuck a whole bunch of sunflower seeds in my mouth, but gotta update you guys, otherwise y'all won't know what I'm doing. I'm headed out the door to take my mom to a store. She has a couple of returns to make, so we're headed out.
Hello.
Hi Dad, how are you?
Just a second.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
How are you?
Good.
Good. Hey, did you get my text?
No, I haven't checked my phone.
Okay.
It just says I just got one now. It says text message 83588.
Oh, no. I had texted you about going to the open house today.
Oh, okay. I haven't gotten it. I mean, I've been working. I didn't get it yet to check it.
Oh, okay. No worries. We are gonna go to the open house.
Okay.
We have the Ajax tryout for Malachi today.
Yeah.
And they're suggesting that we make it to both of them. But, because there's one on Thursday also.
Do you need me to take him?
Well, it's his open house at school.
It's what?
It's his open house at school.
Oh, okay.
So we're just gonna take him to the Thursday one. And then the more Ryan and I think about it, I don't think we're gonna be able to commit to him playing for Ajax because that's competitive, you know?
Yeah, well, you're gonna be going out of town probably every other weekend.
And out of state.
Yeah.
And then they don't include airfare and hotel expenses and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
And then that would really lead, like I would, with my schedule and stuff, I'd be the only one that's able to take him.
Yeah.
And then what happens to Jonah and Silas, which means that Ryan would have to take off of work to be there for them, and that's not it for us, you know?
Yeah.
But Ryan was saying, you know how parents can be biased and say their kids are good? But if we go and do the tryouts, at least we know where he is as far as his skills and stuff go, you know?
Yeah.
So, and honestly, the biggest thing of it all for me personally is that his education has to come first. And he's already in gate, and that's challenging enough sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
And he's 10, so I don't really want to invest him that much into sports. Maybe in high school or something, if he has his grades up, which is a requirement, then maybe he can go that route. But right now,
yeah,
he's only 10, so seeing him that invested into sports, maybe that's not it. But we're gonna do the tryouts on Thursday. I don't know if you guys are free or not, but we have to be there all ready to go at 5 o'clock on Thursday. So probably leave our house about like 4:20 or something like that. So if you guys if you wanted to join, you're more than welcome to.
Okay.
But for sure, we'll be at the open house today.
Okay. All right.
All right, Dad. Sorry I didn't call you back last night. We went for a bike ride. And then I came home and I had to turn off my phone because it wasn't working well, and you must have called then.
Yeah, it's about 8:40, I think.
Oh yeah, we were on a bike ride and I left my phone at home, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, are you coming to the open house?
Probably.
Okay, sounds good. Call me and I will let you know what room numbers.
Okay, will do.
All right, love you lots.
Okay.
All right, bye now.
Okay, love you, bye.
Love you too, bye. I absolutely love the relationship that Ryan has with his dad and with the boys and with me also. He's always keeping us on our toes and reminding us of all the things that's happening. Last night he called us and, well, actually, let me just show you guys what happened last night. We ended up going for a bike ride, and somehow, some way, our friend Tyler ended up leading us right into Baskin Robbins. which is an ice cream place, in case you guys don't know. We came for a bike ride. I'm trying to say we came for a bike ride, and your ice cream's in the way. May I please have 1 scoop of just mint chocolate chip? Please, thank you. But yeah, so the majority of the neighborhood is on a bike ride. I don't like mango ice cream unless I'm having a mango nada. And then Tyler was like, oh, Baskin Robbins. So here we are. Let's see what everybody got. Malachi, he's in heaven right now. Malachi, what'd you get?
Chocolate fudge Rocky World.
Ooh. What'd you get, buddy? 5-second rule. He blew it. Did you see that? What'd you get?
Rocky Road chocolate.
You got the same thing as your brother? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, you're a twin.
The same thing as me.
What'd you get, Felina?
Daiquiri ice.
Ooh, that's a pretty color.
Like, I don't drink, but as far as desserts, I'm like an alcoholic.
Yeah?
All the
all the
flavored desserts.
I love it. She said she likes all the alcohol flavored desserts. So she got daiquiri. What'd you get?
Rocky Road and old-fashioned butter pecan.
Oh my gosh, that's such an old man thing to get. I got a mint chocolate chip.
Mint chocolate chip?
Yeah. It's not an alcohol, but you know, it'll do.
Cream to mint.
Eliana, what'd you get? What is that? Bubble gum? No. Cotton candy.
Nope.
What is it?
It's green. I forgot.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want me to show you?
Sure. What is it good?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna see.
Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it.
All right. Nope.
Yeah,
No.
this is the one.
Wild and reckless sherbet. Yes. Good choice. It's what you thought it would be? Yeah. Adela, what'd you get?
I'm getting a water. Same thing. Sherbet. Yeah.
The
Wild
same thing?
reckless sherbet and this Coke.
And a water. Good job. So I think that we burned calories and then we consumed it and we burned it. So our bike ride evened out. So Ryan's dad had called me yesterday wanting to know if the open house was something that we were going to be able to go to, because there was an Ajax tryout, which is for Malachi. It's a soccer tryout to see if he can play competitively. And we were going to take him today to that, but we decided that his open house, because it's something that the kids like work up to, is a little bit more of a priority than us seeing if he can do competitive soccer. I personally think that education comes first, and my child is not going to be playing competitive soccer at the age of 10 because we have 2 other kids and their education comes first also, and I just can't be traveling from here to here to here to there with 1 kid and just shoving education off to the side. When he's a little bit older in high school and all of that stuff, maybe I'll have a different opinion about it, but being 10 years old, I love that he has a passion for soccer. He still gets to play soccer, but competitive isn't it. And on top of all of that, you guys, competitive soccer is not cheap. So at the moment, it's just not it for my family. Okay, that was successful. My mom had got a dress. I think it was gifted to her by one of her cousins or her sisters over in Washington, Canada, or something of that nature. A dress that was gifted to her, and actually she didn't like the way that it fit, and her cousins or sisters, whoever that had gifted it to her, had given her the receipt. It was from Ross. So she was like, do you think that they'll return it? I was like, they didn't give her a receipt actually. They had the tag on it still, and she's like, do you think they'll exchange it for like the same thing but a different size, or maybe a whole different outfit? And I was like, oh no, we're not gonna know until we go. So I took her, and lo and behold, they were like, here's your store credit, ma'am. So she was actually able to pick out something else, a couple things actually. So that was kind of fun to be able to go and do that today. And then we ran over to a store called Dollar General, and we picked up a bouncy ball for my baby nephew, Mr. Jacob. And now I am home, but I am starving, like starving. And that is because I have not had my shake that my sister-in-law made me. But I'm actually not ready for the shake yet. Yesterday, you guys know, I actually have a batch in there still, but you guys know yesterday I made enchiladas for the fam bam wham, and we had 1 enchilada left from the casserole. which is right here, if you ask me. And guess what? This bad baby is going to go in the microwave that I cleaned yesterday. I'm gonna warm it up, and I am going to enjoy it because I deserve it. I'm starving. Today's a minimum day for the kids. They're gonna be home from school soon, but first things first, it's time for me to replenish all the calories that I've burned this morning already. What happened?
How come I cannot pop my bones and you guys pop my bones?
We've formed a bad habit and we're trying to get out of that habit. And we don't want you to have a bad habit of doing it.
But you guys do it.
I know, we formed a bad habit when we got older. All right, where's your flip-flops? You're not listening very well. I'm gonna make you water, okay? Where are you going? Where are you going?
Jiu-jitsu!
Yeah! So my neighbor has a snack box, and my kids love her snack box, and so do the neighborhood kids. And it's for the daycare kids, but the rest of the kids like it. So everybody in the neighborhood contributes something to it. And I thought maybe I would contribute some cookies to it, but because these have sugar in them, unlike the chips, which is junk food still, I'm gonna have to just get this approved really quickly. Let me see. Oh my goodness. Look at you. So Silas started. What'd you start? I can't pronounce.
Jiu-jitsu.
What is it?
Jiu-jitsu.
I can't pronounce that. Jiu-jitsu. Did I say it right?
I used to do jiu-jitsu.
Good job. You
If I
did?
do jiu-jitsu,
Oh,
you get
that's
2
cool.
ninja stars.
Wow, Silas. What you got, Malachi? These are your books from the library? What does this do?
This is the flip grade.
The what?
The one flip grade. I have a phone, you can scan that. I am a boy.
But what does it do when I scan it?
It brings you to flip grade and shows you my flip grade presentation. Fourth grade survival book for the next year.
Holy crap!
And then this is the answer. You can take one.
Okay. What do you think, Silas? When you're a little bit older, you're gonna do all this?
Cool.
Yeah. Ryan's dad's here. My sister-in-law's here. Silas is here. Hi, Silas.
This is the survival guide that we had to make for the 3rd graders who are coming in here of how to survive 4th grade.
Oh, really? That's kind of cool.
So it says a tad bit about me, what you can look forward to doing,
Yeah.
and then my student tips with succeeding 4th grade, tips for surviving the classwork, language arts, math, and science, and then my favorite things about 4th grade. And then always try to remember in our class what you do what, following these rules help, and then yeah.
Nice.
It says make a letter to your principal suggesting ways to make your school even better than it is now. So right here, this is the answer to this. On the back of this is the answer to that. So what I did, I said, dear Mr. Peterson, one thing that we could do to make the school better is if the people who play soccer here kick into the playground. So they kick into the playground as their goal. So I think it'd be good to get soccer nets for them. And then all the tether balls, there's only 3 tether balls out, and one of them are easy to hit, and then that's it. And then all the other ones, so there's 2 more that are hard. And also, I did most of our balls are flat, and we like playing 4-score with them, and they're all flat except for one good one. So
like
we
better
all
balls.
fight over and that's it. And
Those are good, buddy.
there's
Those
also
are good.
other ones.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Can you take this home?
Yeah.
We can look it over when we get home, yeah?
And then these are all my 4th grade things behind this.
Oh, okay.
I'm not supposed to have.
All right, Silas. What you got?
Oh, because
What you got?
you can open these and read them. Well, you gotta read it to us.
All about me. That's like my writing.
Plants need. It is your writing because that was a sorry voice.
Ooh.
Plants.
I remember this.
Mommy's plants. Plants need space.
Yeah?
This is.
You can't see.
Today I planted seeds.
Good job.
This is my plant on day 3.
Wow.
This is my plant on day 6.
Is that a spider?
This is my plant on day 10.
Wow.
Don't tell me.
Miss Layla came to Santa's open house. What do you think of that? Jonah's all, don't put your foot on there, son. Jonah's all, Mommy, look at how small these chairs are. They're cute, huh? For little butts. Alright guys, I am editing this vlog and I have come to realize that I kind of stopped recording. And to be honest with you guys, looking back on it today, which is a couple weeks from when I actually was vlogging this content, I'm glad I did that because we left the Ajax tryouts, which is the competitive soccer that we wanted Malachi to see where he stood in as far as like being able to get feedback and different things like that. By the time we had left, I'm trying to put this in like the nicest wording possible because at the end of the day, I was shook. I was disappointed as a mother for the way that my son was feeling. Let me just explain what happened, just to make it simple. So I'm outside and I just see somebody and I'm like, what is going on? I think there's summer school happening at the school. Anyway, not relevant. So what happened was we took him to tryouts for Ajax, which is competitive soccer. And when I tell you that Malachi was excited about going, that's an understatement. Like an understatement, you guys. He was so excited about going. He couldn't control his excitement or anything. And before he even got there, he knew that we probably weren't going to put him in Ajax until something super crazy or insane happened, right? So he knew that and he was like, I like the opportunity to be able to go because we just took Malachi with us and Jonah and Silas stayed at home with my sister-in-law. So it was nice just to be able to connect with him and talk to him and, you know, just be one-on-one with him really. So as we were arriving there, he was excited, blah, blah, blah. So Brian and I sat down and you wouldn't want to anyway, or me personally, I didn't like engage with the coaches or the kids or anybody. They just kind of were doing their own thing and you can see them at a distance and there was 4 little fields that they were playing on and they would rotate and there were also coaches just standing there with their clipboards and different things like that, trying to, you know, like write things down as they were watching the kids play and they were talking also. Long story short, Malachi ended up just standing like towards the back being defense or defender. I'm not quite sure. I'm just a soccer mom for the first time last season when Malachi played rec, so I'm not too good with verbiage and stuff about soccer. But anyway, he was just standing there and majority of the time his hands were behind his back and you can tell that he was super uncomfortable. Well, by the time he had gotten back to the car, he was in tears because he felt like he didn't get to do what he wanted to do. And the kids were mean to him. He kept asking if he can actually play soccer rather than being defense in the back. He was pretty much in tears and he was like, I didn't even get to do anything. I didn't even get to play. And the coaches didn't really see him look his best. I suppose that's probably the right word to say. Malachi was just there. Like he just stood there and he did not get a chance to play. As he asked the other kids, which are around his age group, hey, let me play, you know, up front or whatever besides where he was standing. Like, let me do this, let me do that. They're like, no. Like, stay here. Well, they kept telling him that, like, you're doing fine. And it's like, he vocalized himself so many times. When he had gotten back to the car, he's all, Mommy, I advocated for myself. I spoke up and they were still telling me that I couldn't play. So I'm trying to vlog out here and all the neighbors are out here, so I got a little bit shy and I put my camera away or my phone away. But anyway, he was really sad by the time we had gotten back to the car. And he was like, he didn't know what to think of himself or what to think of really anything at that point. I was like, buddy, you don't have to think or you don't have to stress out about anything. We weren't sure if we were going to put you in Ajax anyway. So we're just kind of left in limbo. But we went back and we focused on the fact that he wasn't going to be in competitive soccer because his education comes first and all of that stuff. So we kind of just left it at that. And here we are today not knowing if he made the tryouts or not, which I'm going to be surprised if he makes the tryouts because how would he make the tryouts when he was standing there 3/4 of the time? So that's it. That's how that day ended. I never updated you guys on it and only because I didn't get a chance to, and honestly because I didn't want to, because I think the right thing to do was to focus on Malachi and just be able to pep talk him out of just in that down, sad, just really his feelings hurt evening and just kind of pep talked him into just getting his spirits up and stuff, because his feelings were really hurt. They really were hurt by the end of the day. So that was that. Here we are today. We don't know where he stands as far as if he got into Ajax or not. They are going to email us, call us, however they do usually, and then we'll go from there. So I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter if he got in or not, but I will definitely keep you guys posted as far as how that goes. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do like a little bit of feedback for like the Ajax recruitment team or something, and say, hey, this is the experience that my kid went through. Like, do you guys want feedback or anything like that? I don't know, like in a kindest way possible, because I didn't like the way that my son felt, but I'm wondering like if there's other parents that felt that way, because they didn't get to see his talent, and they didn't get to, like, Malachi didn't get to play, and I felt like the coaches should have like rotated him or something like that to see his talents and whatnot. Anyway, guys, that's the end of today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.